everyone, how are you doing? Welcome to my channel. My name is Tahab Benama and it's really nice to have you here today. So guys, today I'll be sharing with us how to draft the sleeve pattern. Now the interesting thing about the sleeve is that we know that I think the sleeve is one outfit or one part of the outfit that we can really get away with doing freehand. You understand? If you have an idea of drafting the sleeve pattern properly, you can always decide that, okay, let's do a pattern for the sleeve. Because okay, let's take for example that in the video that is showing, that is insert, there's what you do, you just take your pattern. You can quickly do, if you want to do it like you want to do your sleeve sharp, you can just take your paper, put it on fold, take your bicep measurement, divide it into two, your cuff, divide it into two, your coveralls to the cap of your sleeve, and that is it. But the interesting thing is that it's always good to know how to properly draft these patterns, because when you have a skill like this, you never know where this skill can take you. So that is why today, irrespective of the fact that I know that more than 50% of the time I do the sharp method. You understand? I do that sharp method for my sleeves. But it's always be like okay, let's take for example when it comes to ready to wear, you should know how to draft your pattern properly. That's just the truth. You must know how to do that, because when you have to do it with different sizes, you have to do outfits to fit different sizes. You need to know some standard measurements and how to draft some parts of your outfit in the proper manner. So today I am going to be sharing with us how to do the sleeve. And to tell you the truth, the sleeve has lots of details that you need to pay attention to. So I hope you find value in the tutorial, and I hope you gather the benefit that is there to be gotten. But you do need to really pay attention, because there are lots of details to it, and I hope you enjoy the tutorial, because I actually enjoy sharing it, and I actually enjoy drafting some of these outfits and parts of this outfit. So with that, let's get into our tutorials. The line, top of our cap. So now the middle is 17. So I'll take the middle of this paper, 17. That is 8.5 will be the midpoint. So I'll use that as my sleeve, as the green line for my sleeve. You're supposed to divide your sleeve into two parts, separating the front of your sleeve to the back of it, from the back of your sleeve. The line of your sleeve is supposed to be aligned with the side seam of your outfit. So the first thing you do, you get your sleeve length. Let's say my sleeve length is T1. Now we'll call this A. I will call this B. I will call this B. Then you get your cap height. Now the cap height, usually from size 10 and under, the cap height is usually 5 inches. Then for size 12 it's 5.5. Then from size 14 and above, the cap height is 6 inches. That same. Then you find the midpoint between C and B. This is between C and B. The length is 16, so the midpoint is going to be 8. So we square that out also. When you have done that, the next thing you are supposed to do, we get our armhole. Remember, you would have gotten your armhole measurement. You understand? Now usually there's this flexi curve that is used to measure the armhole. You measure the back of your armhole, the front of your armhole, then you add it together and divide by 2. So let's assume that round your armhole is like mine is 14. Round my armhole is 14. So what you would do, you put your tape at a point, then pivot it till you get the 7. This, remember, 14 divided by 2 is 7. So you pivot it till that 7 is on the cap height the C line, do the same thing on this other side. So you have 7. Now this first one, we've done A, B, C, then we'll call this D, then this one we'll call it E, and this one F. Now from E to C should be, what I have here is 5, the midpoint of your bicep level, so it should be the same thing with this. Okay, so we have E and F. Then you take a line and join A to E. You join A to E and you join A to F. When you have joined that, you divide both lines into 4 partitions. So now when I have 7 here, 7 divided by 4 equals 1/3. You come here also and do the same thing. Now when you have done that, the next thing for you to do, we get the hem of the sleeve. Now we've gotten, this will now be F, G, H, I, J, K, L. When we have gotten this, then the next thing we need to do is get the hem. Now the hem of the sleeve, like this place will now be L, M and N. We'll call this part M and we'll call this one N. Now M to B is supposed to be 2 inches less than E to C. So E to C is 5 inches, so 2 inches less than that is 3 inches. So we will do that, 3 inches on this side, we'll call that M. 3 inches on this side, we'll call that N. Then you join it. You join E to M and F to N. F to N. Now when you have done that, we come back here. Now to get the curve of your sleeve cap, this is the cap height, this is the bicep level, so we can label this as cap height CH, then bicep level BL. This is your elbow level, your elbow line. So what you do, the next thing you need to do is to know how to curve it, because normally for the sleeve, this is going to be our back and this is going to be our front. The front is usually much more curved in here than the back. So what we are going to do, there are a few numbers that you use, but for this one I always feel that instead of getting those particular numbers, though it's displayed, I kind of put it in a simplified form. It's displayed on your screen. You understand those numbers, so you just know that the difference is between this and this. Whatever happens here, the difference is just basically 1 line difference. You understand? So like this front now, since it's more curved, you curve this by ½ inch. You take this in by ½ inch. This is L, remember. Now if you take this in by ½ inch, you take this in by 3/8 of an inch. It's not just 1 line less than ½ inch. Let's take it in up to this place. This is our G point. Then you come here, you take it out. This one you take it out by 3/8 of an inch. 3/8 of an inch. So you just do that. You take it out 3/8. Then you take this one out 1/4. So if you notice, it's just 1 line difference. When you take that out 1/4, you take this out
3/4, this out 3/4, and then you take this out 3/4, just one line less than 3/4, you understand? So what that will give you is like one line after 1/2 inch. Take this out by 1/2 inch. Then you take your curve rule, you join it like this from the top of the cap, touching this line. You come down here and make sure it cuts through, it gets to this L line, you curve it. What you just need to do is blend this. Next thing is to get your elbow dart. You come here, you bring out this line 1/2 inch. We call this point, we've done N, we call this line O. Sorry, we already labeled it D, so let's just call this O. Now from O you measure half of this. This is 4 inches. Yeah, 4 inches. You get to you mark the middle. Then you call the middle O. OP. Then you take 1 inch down from this O. Take it down 1 inch. You call that Q. Then draw a line to connect it. So you have, let me use a blue marker so you know that it's supposed to be like your elbow darts. It's supposed to be the elbow darts. P, Q, M N O P Q. Then you go in here 1/2 inch and we'll call that place R. This is R. Now draw a line to cut through from here, cutting through R. When you do that, you measure from this part of O, P, Q, R, S. Okay, so we'll call this S, this place S. So you measure from S to N, which is 8 inches. You measure from Q to R. You take the same measurement, Q to R, 8 inches here. You mark it. Then you measure from M to N. Remember it's 6 inches, so you do the same 6 inches to that N line. 6 inches, you mark it. You draw a connecting line. Now you've gotten the same measurement that was here, you've gotten one here. Then you connect M to N, S, T, you call that T. Then you connect T to S with a slightly curved line. Slightly curved line, you understand that's what gives the arm, that's, I don't know what you call it, ease or something. You do this. A slightly curved line is what you should have here. So this is asking. So what the next thing you should do is that you should trace this out, this sleeve out. That is these other new lines I created. So when you're done, you're done, the next thing, when you've done trace, so what we will do next is to trace out the main body of the pattern. You understand? This place that's this curved part, then this place that has the blue marker onto another paper. Tracing that out, next thing you need to do is to draw out your lines. Sorry about that. So then the next thing you need to do is to put your eaves, your sewing allowances round. And you put 2 notches for the back. This is your bicep level, cap height, elbow level. So this is your sleeve pattern block. So we come to the end of the video. So I hope you found value in this tutorial, and if you did, please don't forget to give the video a thumbs up and leave a comment in case there's anything you need me to clarify for you, and see you on the next video. Thank you so much, and